It is the start of project number 1, 2020. Here we go. Guess where I'm at? Rock Hard Landscaping Supplies down in Farmington. I love these guys. It is so nice to deal with the same people over and over again. That's one of the main reasons I love Loyalty, is because look who that is. Dan. Yeah, we're getting ready for project number 1 of 2020. Call it prep day, boulder day. It's all wrapped together. So it's not a start of construction day 1 yet. It's getting ready for tomorrow, which is day 1 of construction. We have the 3-man band together tomorrow. It's gonna be Brad the handyman, Justin the wizard, Nick the pond king. We're gonna rock it. So today is prep day, where we move the machines, get our boulder selected, get our truck loaded with our tools, and just double check to make sure we're ready to take on battle, which starts tomorrow. All right, everyone. That is the end of boulder selection day. I'm trying to be more prepared for every situation, so I started carrying a knife on me. Mark's gonna love hearing that. And the Leatherman. Today's day 1 of the Leatherman. Did you need something fixed? Yeah, well, I can do it. Whatever you need, I can fix it. Gotta figure it out. Haha, good morning everyone. We're here at project number 1 for 2020. I'm really excited. We are getting ready to turn all these components. We got liner in there, plumbing, we got our skimmer, Brad's getting out our underliner. We've got everything here that we need to build an awesome ecosystem pond. This is gonna be our medium ecosystem pond. It's an 11 by 16 foot pond. It's gonna have a 15-foot stream, which could end up being a little bit bigger than that. I've got some amazing boulders to play with, some real cool destination boulders. This is gonna be fantastic. All right, you wanna see that backdrop? Check this out. This is fantastic. Gosh, I love getting to build a water feature in an area like this. I mean, they got a river down there. They've got so many cool things. There's a tree house. Oh yeah, this is just gonna be fantastic. The views from the house, everything. It's gonna be so cool. That looks like it's pretty much torn out. Maybe there's some liner in there we'll get out for him. All is well. This is fantastic. They marked it for us. We've got no conflict. Boom, 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 no Excel. That means no power, nothing to worry about. That gives us free reign to do what we want with this area. So it's an 11 by 16 foot pond, which would normally require a 15 by 20 foot liner, but our packages are all about giving us enough to make a full piece of art for the area. So we have a 20 by 25 foot liner that we get to play with. So the pond's gonna be a little bit bigger than 11 by 16 more than likely. We're gonna first rip up our sod, get that sod taken out, put in an area, moved over. We're gonna measure the area, then we're gonna spray paint the pond. We're gonna make sure that the customer likes our design, likes our placement, and it's really cool because we gotta have our stream coming out from those woods back there, coming into the pond and twisting its way into a body of water. It's gonna be a really nice and inviting area, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna say, I wanna come down that deck, I wanna come down those stairs, and I wanna walk up to this pond and I wanna check it out. But you're also gonna be able to see it from up there too. They have this awesome picture window. They have this awesome picture window in the can't say that word. They have this awesome picture window They have this awesome picture window for their in their kitchen. It's awesome. It's just this huge picture window, and they're doing their dishes and everything like that, cooking their meals right by it, and they're gonna get a look out there and they're gonna see their new pond, waterfall. The sound's gonna reverberate towards their house. Underwater lights. I mean, this thing is going to be fantastic. It is the start of day one on project number 1, 2020. Here we go. From the vlog, you can dance to it and use it. From our epidemic sound. We're gonna build a pond.
That's the old pond that was torn apart before we got here, so we'll fill that in for him. You see Nick here with his trusty buck knife.
That took in my tooth.
Oh, what if I needed a pliers or
Oh, did you?
a needle nose?
That camera does look like it needs a little work, doesn't it?
I actually have a log to saw over here.
Here, we'll get that for you.
Can never be too prepared, right?
Getting better at being prepared, Justin.
It's good.
Getting better at being prepared, I'll tell you that much. Anything. We just got all the sod ripped out. Now we're gonna start digging our pond. We saved what we could in a pile over here so that if we can reuse it for the old pond, once we're filled in there, we will. We have our skimmer set, our biofall set, our locations I should say. We will have to still plumb those in and get them secured and everything like that, but we have the sod out, so we're gonna start digging our hole and getting ready for that. All right, so we got the pond shape. We got it all sprayed out. Brad is setting up our laser so we can know what our 0 point is. That is gonna be our marker from where we're going to use to set our water line, because that's a good viewing spot. So we wanna make sure that it's not too low. So we'll be setting our water line about 3 inches lower than that. And that's where that skimmer has to get. And that'll tell us how deep we make this first tier. All right, we're gonna start digging. So we got our first hole in, we got that old pond just about full. Justin's been working on hooking up bulkheads and the plumbing parts for our biofalls and skimmer. Brad's just checking our first tier, what needs to go up, what needs to go down, and the things are looking really good. I can't believe it's only noon. We've gotten a lot done today so far. Exciting. We're just gonna show you what we're doing next. We're making our tiering. So the first thing we're gonna do is we set our water line, right? We know where our water line is going to be because we know where our main viewing point is. So everything we're doing is basing ourselves 3 inches below that line. And so Justin is now standing at a 20-inch depth spot, so the water will be 20 inches deep. The hole is actually 23 inches deep from the viewing point. And then we're gonna go one final tier down in the center, and that'll be our 30-inch depth, and that's gonna be where we end up putting our lily pockets, and then we'll probably figure out where to put our tunnel in from here too. That might be in the 2-foot deep spot, or the 20-inch deep spot, might be in the very deep spot. We'll figure that out. But right now, Brad is just doing what Brad does. Doesn't stop working. Thank you, Brad. And Justin's doing what Justin does. He doesn't stop working either. Thank you, Justin.
My pleasure. Nick doesn't stop working either.
Okay. It is, I'm filming, is working. All right. So we're just having fun, getting things done. It's 1:30, we're getting the hole dug, and it's going really well. Everyone's doing great. Got any moves?
I just like to let it come naturally. People ask me to dance.
Oh, I know how that goes for sure. You know, your feet are, they could be dancing. You know, that tier is made for dancing. Oh, you can't help yourself. Here comes the beat. Here comes the drop. You're boring the audience. Well, it's update time. I love working with my team. Everybody knows how to build water features. It's so much fun. So we're just starting to place our first boulders right now. And it looks like the guys have a good one down in there. We're hauling them down from the front yard and we're bringing them down here. There's a couple of Nick-only boulders over there. It means they're so big that only I can handle them on the machine as the counterweight. The guys are doing good. Things are just started to place the first boulder now. And now the magic begins. That looks awesome. All right, so it's cleanup time. It's been an awesome first day. Got the hole dug, liner in, and we started placing boulders. It's been a really good day. Check that out. All right, so you've been following us. You know how we like to do our cleanup. We always clean up, so it's cleanup time. Clean up time, clean up. Everybody clean up. It's clean up time. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everyone, that's the end of day one. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, good morning everyone. It's the start of day 2 on project number 1 of 2020. Yesterday, Justin and I were talking like, man, we really need to just set up a job site table that can be our main hub, our working station. And I'd love to have some coffee throughout the day where we don't have to go to a store anymore. Start saving our resources, stop wasting so much plastic and things like that. And he's like, yeah, me too, man. I'd like that. So we got home last night, did a little research, found this guy on Walmart for only $100. You can do a full carafe of coffee or an individual Keurig. So we got that sucker for the job site and it's exciting. It's a little after 6:30 right now and I'm heading to Rockhard to get dumped and meet Brad at the shop by 8 so we can be rolling on our job site at 9. All right, so I got my supplies from Rockhard. Like I said, I got it dumped and now I'm down at the shop to get the rest of our stuff here and meet my team. Well, let's check out the shop and then we're gonna head to the job site and we'll see you there. So the first thing that Brad and I started doing when we got here was logistics. Just moving that pile from here down to the bottom, getting us ready to work. We got gravel, we got bags of gravel, we got boulders, we got plant pockets filled. We're in a good spot. I'm gonna go show you what we did. We always like to take out the big roots because they will rot in the dirt. So we get rid of the big stuff that's gonna rot and leave gases underneath. So that's gotten out of there. Tools, ready to work. Access to the forklift. Gravel, ready to go, different sizes. Boulders, ready to work. Bag gravel for other plant pockets as we create them. Our boulders placed, ready to get thrown into the pond. And then we filled in our plant pockets so they're no longer trip hazards. So those are looking good. We are in a good spot to start rocking and rolling. Justin, what are you working on now?
It's job site accommodations here at Pond King, where we're gonna have coffee ready to go.
Nice. We should get a sign that calls it the relaxation station.
We got some spicy jam and cream cheese dip.
No way. Oh, man, we're gonna be living. I love that stuff. It's getting real cramped in here, guys. Getting real cramped in the office here. We're living the aquascape lifestyle on the job site. Job site hub in action. Check that out. We're filling up coffee. How do I live the aquascape lifestyle? By creating other places for people to enjoy living the aquascape lifestyle. I love my job. I love having cool things at our job site like this. We got coffee now at our fingertips. Yes. Class 5 underneath the skimmer, around the skimmer. That will help prevent any of those weeds from growing in towards the water or anything like that. Tamped will prevent settling. One of the big fail points on an old water feature is going to be a skimmer, because a lot of times people didn't put them in correctly as homeowners. They didn't support the back end, and then they never got rid of the excess drain off water. So if you don't have a plan for your drain off water, that's when you're, and you don't support the back or the sides of your skimmer, or even the front for that matter. If it's not fully supported, it will lift over time, will settle and shift. And that's when the liner starts pulling and tearing, and that's when you start having more and more problems. So that's why we like to just make sure we get our class 5 in there tamped, so that isn't gonna move. Slight pitch backwards, because when it does rain, we want it to go to our overflow, which is gonna lead to about a French drain somewhere in here, where we'll dig a little hole, fill it with gravel, and then all the rainwater can go in there. All right, so it's the end of day 2. Well, we're just starting to wrap up. Got a few minutes before we have to start cleaning up. I gotta be on the road in about 45 minutes, but the guys are still rocking and things are looking really good. We got a lot done today. The skimmer is in. We had to put underliner underneath a lot of the area because we missed out, didn't have enough yesterday. We're able to keep rocking. We got all those boulders placed. We got the waterfall started, which is usually takes a good amount to get that first one going, because you got big boulders. We got the fish cave, fish tunnel hidden nicely. We got our plant pockets filled in, and check out that huge boulder into the waterfall. This is gonna look fantastic. All right, well, you get the idea. You've been following us for a while. You don't need to see everything, right? That's the end of day 2. We'll talk tomorrow. Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.